What up, people of the world? Special Caesar and friends coming at you with more sweet tabletop cosmic horror. Welcome back to our Call of Cthulhu campaign. I am Special Caesar, and I will be your keeper of arcane lore for the evening. Thank you for joining us, friends and unwitting victims. Having successfully finished the scenario The Saturnine Chalice last week, our investigators tonight will find themselves in sunny Egypt, although they will soon discover that priority tourism is no holiday. Available on Roll20 in the Gateways to Terror module pack, this week's scenario, called the Necropolis, is rather short and sweet and will most likely play out as a sort of boss fight for the characters to have to overcome. High lethality means it could go either way, so I'm super excited to be what could be our first group's TPK. 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 Not that I'm rooting for either way, of course, I am entirely impartial. Unfortunately, this week we are again down another player, as Martin has still not gotten his priorities straight. That does, however, still leave us with the other great players to depend on. So, without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the table Duane, playing as Guy Fontaine.
Hi, everyone.
Kev as Abraham Lincoln.
Hi, all.
Paul as Vinny Bufalino.
Hey, everybody.
And finally, Elena as Frances Walsted.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome all. Thank you for joining. As usual, can all of the players please make note of their indefinite insanity boundary number, as this is the start of a brand new scenario. So you take your current sanity, you knock 1/5 off the top of it, and take that number. Please keep that number safe as we progress through the scenario and keep track of anything getting close to it. Your sanity getting close to that barrier. Yeah, I don't think I have really anything else further to announce besides mentioning the Discord server that I have up and running for you all to come and give us some of your thoughts and feedback as to how the campaign is turning out, how the characters are developing. If you have any suggestions or comments or criticisms, then be sure to stop by and check it out. Link is in the description down below, so please do come and say hi at some point. With that, unless anyone has anything further they wish to add, then I suggest we all commence the Call of Cthulhu. Last week we left off Guy travelling through all the French restaurants north of Boston, wasn't it? And writing reviews of food pieces. And his journalists enjoyed them so much that he decided to send Guy to France for a month to travel around and write a tourist adventure series about his culinary adventuring through France and Paris. When he got back, it was so successful that the editor decided to continue the trend and send Guy and his team to Egypt. So, having written a highly successful tourist adventure series about his journeys through France, Guy and his team were rewarded by his editor with the privilege of being sent to Egypt for the opening of a tomb by very prestigious and highly acclaimed archaeologist Howard Carter. The editor was able to negotiate acquiring the privilege of the Arkham Gazette representatives being amidst the first to enter the tomb. So, no sooner than having gotten back from France, Guy, you pack your bags and invite the group to join you on your trip. Everyone but Sterling agrees to come, but Sterling claims that the dusty, hot climate would not help his complexion in the slightest, and so doesn't want to go with you guys and leaves you all to it.
Hey, folks, we're going to Egypt. Might even be camel rides.
Right. Okay.
That sounds like fun. Are we being paid for this?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think it's an all expenses paid trip, correct?
Yes, it is. It's an all expenses paid. You don't have to worry about anything, and the Arkham Gazette will provide you with a lifelong discount.
Oh, jeez.
So what did they ask you to do, Guy, at the Gazette?
Well, more travel adventures. The more adventurous, the better. And what better than Egypt and exploring tombs?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So how are we going to get there?
So you have tickets paid for airplane. Your journey is long and arduous.
Yeah, I was actually asking Guy.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No worries. No worries.
Oh, all the travel arrangements have been taken care of. Francis, don't worry at all.
Okay. So we're going on one of those flying traps, yeah?
Well, it's the fastest way, unless you want to take a long, extended voyage, but I don't think we can afford to take that much time away from our jobs.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yes. Let's go in one of those things. Yes.
You also believe that if you take too long to reach it, they will have finished unveiling the tomb without you. There is a deadline on this. You need to arrive in Egypt on a certain date, which is coming up.
Mm-hmm. So the terrifying flying thing it is then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So when you finally do arrive in Egypt, you're ill-acclimatized to the sweltering desert heat. And what's worse is that the only way to reach the dig site is by jeep. And that's one hell of a long drive into the desert to get to the Valley of Kings. And I have some artwork for everyone I can share out. Which is, of course, the Valley of Kings, just for anyone interested.
Nice.
So your jeep finally pulls up at the edge of the archaeological dig site, and you are taken to meet Howard, who greets you somewhat distractedly. "Ah, spiffing," he says. "You must be those journalistic types my financiers mentioned would be coming. You're the ones generating interest over in America for us, eh? What was it? The Arkham Gazette now?"
That's right, sir. The Arkham Gazette, one of the finest newspapers in east of the Mississippi.
"Ah, you've certainly got the credentials. Your reputation precedes you, sir. You've been doing some fine work, and I hear, not to say it too aloud, but you've even been dealing with a lot of occult-type stuff. You've written a few articles on a few things that people might not believe is true. Is that correct?"
Oh, it is. Yes, sir. We've had a brush with the paranormal here and there, I must admit.
Oh, so we don't need to worry about having mummy curses cast on you lot, then.
Mummies, daddies, anything. You throw it at us.
Brilliant. "Well, you're right on time anyway," Howard says, and he throws down the chart he's been holding and beckons you all to follow rather extravagantly. "We're just about to crack this baby wide open, and I'm told you're all to have the front row seats for it. Jolly good. Bravo to you." He leads you through a winding tent-strewn site, past a smelly septic tank, to where you can hear the sound of pickaxes and shouts coming from up ahead. For a short while you stand above the labourers who work tirelessly with pick, shovel and trowel in the blistering afternoon sun. They currently seem to be trying to loosen and free a large entry stone at the bottom of 13 steps that have evidently recently been excavated. "Bet you can't wait to see inside, can you?" Howard says conversationally.
Oh, yes, that's true, but more so, we can't get away from it. We can't wait to get away from that septic tank. You really need to do something about that.
"Oh, sorry about that. Yes, it's not the best hygiene around here, and we're just doing the best we can, you understand."
Agent Lincoln, you've always wanted a tank.
I think that's a different kind of tank I'm talking about, and definitely want one that smells like that.
So Howard looks proudly over the workforce as the foreman lets out a shout. And under your watchful gaze, the labourers construct a pulley system and hoist the hefty, now loosened slab, blocking the tomb's entrance into the sky. Stale air from the dark hallway rushes up the steps to greet you, inviting you inside the tomb with the promise of discovery and untold treasure. Now before you step in," says Howard, holding up a hand, "you should grab one of these." And he hands you each a lantern. Oil lamps don't damage the hieroglyphics you see. Torches and flash photography does. So I would ask you not to take any photos at this moment as well. I know you're here to journalize everything, but you'll have to rely on your written word skills this time. And of course, one final note, he adds after seeing your expressions. All items and belongings found within the tomb are the sole property of the British Association of Archaeologists. While you are welcome to document the findings of what we uncover here, you are certainly not most welcome to help yourselves to anything you find desirable. Is that understood?
Yes, sir, absolutely. That almost goes without saying. Oh, and would you mind if we don some... We're kind of accustomed to wearing our armor and helmets. Would that be okay?
Oh, no, of course. Wear everything you like. The tunnel might not be too stable as it is, so definitely hard hats would be advised.
Armor? No one bothered to give me any armor.
You've had armor.
I have no armor.
Well, I'm sure we've brought armor for Vinny. We can
I
suit
think
you up with an extra.
Yeah, wasn't there a spare set at the back of Agent Lincoln's car?
Yeah, I gave him some a while ago.
Last time we checked, yeah, and he gave that to Vinny. Pretty
Thank
sure you've
you.
got the same combat helmet and combat armor everyone else has.
So is it something I should put on the possessions?
Yeah, if you want to keep it, I would.
Yep, where is it?
Oh, it's not in the compendium. You have to write it in manually.
Oh, okay.
Combat helmet with +2 armor and combat vest with +2 armor. So it's
Okay.
+2 in total, not +4. So a group of fresh labourers comes up behind you, each of them grabbing a lantern as well, before moving towards the entryway, forming a huddle to one side of the entrance. They then look back up at you all expectantly. My labourers will be right behind you, followed by myself and my archaeological team. You have no need to fret at all, gestures Howard, moving towards the tomb entrance.
Until he said that, I wasn't fretting.
Could you describe these laborers again?
A group of fresh labourers. They're like freshly faced. They're not dirty at all. They look like they're quite energised. They're obviously just fresh on shift. They haven't been digging like the rest of the labourers. Was there something specific you were looking for?
Their age, their experience level, or how about sizing them up, a psychological profile? Could I make a psychology check on these laborers?
You can do this as, yeah, of course.
Are they wearing cultist gear? You know, the normal.
Do they seem that they're dedicated to the work, and they're not going to be up to any no good in the meantime?
Oh, with an extreme success. The one standing near the tomb that you're looking at seem very enthusiastic, and they're basically holding themselves back. It's doing all they can to just wait for you, what essentially are foreigners, to actually get into the tomb that they've been looking forward to getting into all this time and done all this hard work to get into. The others are a bit hard to make out because the others are further away and not really interacting or looking at you properly, so it's hard to tell.
I'd like to scan around and get a good look at all of them. Is there anybody who looks suspicious?
Yeah.
No, not really. Everyone's just looking on enthusiastically.
I would like to go with Guy and, to just see if anyone looks like wants to take things. I don't know if somebody that, as Guy was saying, but not in the group necessarily, but around the back as well.
What do you mean, sorry? Around
Sorry,
the perimeter of where you're...
Yes, around the perimeter, if there is anybody that looks, too focused, too serious, that clearly is giving away the fact that he's waiting for us to get in, follow us, and steal from us.
Well, make a psychology roll, or are you just going off Guy's extreme success here?
Right, okay. Psychology. Where are you? Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, with a regular success. The foreman looks pretty intently trying to kind of hurry you into the tomb, but it's more because he's just getting excited by the fact that they finally cracked it open.
Ah. Okay.
Apart from that, everyone's just waiting on you. Everyone's just kind of frozen. Like, this is the moment that everyone was waiting for, and they're all just like hesitantly, expectantly waiting for the crescendo, which is someone to go into the tomb.
Okay, and before we enter, Guy, perhaps it's a good idea to ask these people if they have more experience than we do, if they are used to these, if there are standard normal traps to go in, perhaps.
Yeah, let's ask them if there are any traps, hazards, or other things we should be aware of as we enter.
They all look at each other looking slightly confused for a bit, and then they say, "Traps? No, what traps? There shouldn't be any traps in here. This is a pharaoh's tomb."
Didn't they notoriously leave traps to stop grave robbers from getting in there?
Yeah.
Well, not that we've ever come across. No, we've never had anything terrible like that happen to us.
Oh, okay. Good then. Let's go.
Okay, so you're heading into the tomb?
Are they expecting us to lead the way, or are they guiding us?
I've been saying that we go first.
We go first? Okay, let's go. Proceeding cautiously, checking wall, ceiling, and floors for anything out of the ordinary.
Like holes in the wall and strange slabs. Yeah.
Big ball stones,
Big rolling ball stones, yeah, it makes sense.
We understand their enthusiasm, but we're not going to allow them to rush us, and we're going to take our time going in.
No, of course, that's perfectly understandable. I shall move you across to the new map as well. Can everyone see that where they are, but everything else being dark?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's come on to here. Okay, so you move cautiously towards down the steps. Your heart beats in your mouth. As you take each step at a time, the people around you, the pressure seems to build as the people around you, their arms raise slowly into the air, and they begin to cheer as you eventually take the final steps into the tomb. You hear applause, laughter, and cries of delight and cheers as your first steps break over the crest of the tomb entrance. But then suddenly there's a cry of alarm from one of the labourers behind you all. The foreman yells out something in Egyptian. It sounds like a warning of some sort, but before anyone can react, there's a loud snapping sound, and the stone slab hoisted into the air above you suddenly comes hurtling to the ground. It slams on top of the group of labourers who are coming into the tomb behind you, and there are screams of agony and surprise as blood and eviscerated, cracked limbs erupt in all directions. You are all plunged into total darkness, coughing and spluttering in the freshly disturbed, baked earth. Can everyone please make a sanity roll for what they just saw with the people being crushed?
Bother out.
Very good. Successes all round. So everyone suffers 1 point of sanity loss, nothing more, and no involuntary action.
So it blew our lanterns out?
No, the lantern should still be lit. Can you not see anything?
Yeah. No, I can see it, but I thought you said it.
Oh no, it crashed to the ground and blocked the entrance behind you, so you're now trapped inside the tomb.
I'll rush to help whoever I can. I have no idea really what I'm doing, so I'll wait for medics of our group to tell me what to do.
Do we have a crowbar? Can we lift that stone block at all?
Perhaps in their tools. Maybe they have the tools. Maybe we can reach their tools. Can we reach their tools?
No, you just see legs and limbs and bloodied stumps sticking out from underneath the boulder. There's no one alive on your side. There's just bloodstains sweeping out across the floor. You're welcome to make a listen roll to see if you can hear anything on the other side of the boulder.
I don't think we can help anyone at this point. I don't hear anything.
So those who succeeded, you hear muffled voices coming from the other side of the slab. Some of the labourers are laughing, apparently quite pleased with what's happened, while others seem to be angry. You hear the foreman yelling out instructions and orders, as well as the moans and wailing of the wounded and dying. Howard Carter's muffled voice calls through to you, asking you all if you're alright.
Yes, we're okay, Mr.
Look
Carter.
at the office.
Alright.
Why do some of your laborers seem to be cheerful about what just happened?
Why do my labourers what? I can't hear you. Sorry, you're fading. And as he calls, his voice seems to be getting fading away, going further and further, sounding lighter and lighter, until you can no longer hear anything at all from the outside, and you're left completely alone in the pitch black tomb.
Oh, how nice these people, yeah? See, they sent us to our death.
I had my suspicions that some of them were hiding from us. They didn't want to be detected.
Yeah, and how could it possibly be that these tubes don't have traps? Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, we perhaps were a little bit too hasty in believing them. Possibly. Right, the only way is forward, I suppose.
Okay, so with sorry, yeah.
Well, where is forward? There's no obvious exit from here?
Oh, but behind us, there's a pile of rocks. Do they look like we could move them and get away from there if we found some kind of leverage? Is that the word? Yeah.
Leverage, yes.
Oh, what, against the stone slab blocking the entrance? You would need a stick of dynamite or something to blow it open from where you are. You wouldn't.
Oh, if we only had the stick left. Yes.
Yeah, it's not a pile of rubble. It's a slab that came down.
Yeah, it's a slab stone that's now jammed into the entrance because it fell off from a great height and kind of landed awkwardly.
Well, let's hope this place has another exit.
Are these markings on the walls, are they hieroglyphics, or is it just random scratches and excavation?
You can make a history check if you like.
Okay.
Yeah, you identify them successfully as hieroglyphics.
Oh, can we read the hieroglyphics?
I will allow, because I'll allow an own language roll, because no one's going to have archaeology or Egyptian hieroglyphics as a language. The pre-generated characters that this scenario is built around all have high... They're the labourers, so they all have high Egyptian and high archaeology chances and things like that. So I will give you all a chance to get the plot and stuff through by just doing own language. Very good, very good.
Oh, wow.
Well, with an extreme success, you could have got hieroglyphics.
All right.
And Vinny as well.
Where the hell is it? Oh, it's own, isn't it? You put, yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking for English.
That's what I was looking for too.
Okay, so let me just give you a bit of a description of where you're at. So with lanterns held aloft, gazing steadily into the pressing darkness around you, you can see into the hallway ahead of you, which looks to be around 25 feet in length and completely free of debris. Damaged and faded hieroglyphics can be discerned along the walls, with the lamplight highlighting cracks running through many of the frescoes, behind which seem to lurk dark, empty spaces. At the end of the passageway stretching before you, the vague shapes of furniture or similar objects can just be seen. And I've got some more artwork for everyone.
Nice.
With your extreme successes on your language, you have succeeded in translating the Egyptian hieroglyphics. The etchings seem to tell a story. They depict a pharaoh who appears to possess great powers beyond those of ordinary mortals. The disjointed images on the panels show him smiting those who did not follow him, and that many suffered and perished under his rule. You also learn that the pharaoh rejected the concept of an afterlife, claiming it held nothing compared to the sights and visions that he could unveil in his waking world. His followers would behold the truth, while those unworthy would rest in their old gods in an early grave.
Well, looks like we're going to have to search for another way out. Should we proceed forward?
That's it. That's
Probably
what I'm
better
saying.
than just waiting for them to dig us out, because it seemed like a lot of them thought that was quite funny that we're in here.
Don't think anyone will come for us because the ones that sent us here to die will tell everyone else that we're dead, I guess. Guy, please tell me that you left instructions to your gazette that if they don't hear you from you tonight, they come, call the police or stuff like that.
I thought about doing that. But,
Yeah,
I'm
if I only said that to my assistant Alexander, that would have been a good idea.
Arkham is a long way from here, you know.
But they could have
not
called but they could have called the Egyptian police. That's what I mean. not the Arkham police. Yeah. Okay, no one knows we're here apart from those who are laughing. Right?
There's some debris on the floor up ahead. Come take a look.
Oh,
What are
okay.
we seeing up ahead?
So at the far end of the passage is a sealed archway etched with symbols and hieroglyphs similar to those that surround you. Several sections of plaster, a small ornate table and a golden chest sit in front of the archway. The items seem to have been dragged through a large hole that has been chiseled out from the bottom left-hand corner of the plaster wall, which you can just see there on the map. Leaving a small gap that a crouching adult could easily squeeze through into whatever room lies beyond. The table is considerably rotted, and the heavy golden chest is ornately decorated and holds a few loose beads. It is clear to all of you that the gold chest is priceless, but quite heavy.
The gold chest presumably contains something.
It's open at the moment. It's lying on its side. It contains just a few loose beads. So it's just more the fact the chest itself is made of gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Why don't we poke around? Make sure there aren't any hidden scorpions or things like that.
Yeah, if there's this hole dug at the back, are these little marks around here? Are they footprints and things, yeah?
Make a spot hidden.
Okay, and the guy was searching for bugs and things like that. Nope.
No, you can't see any bugs at all, Guy. And Abraham, yours was 78, yeah, success. So, yeah you see some, the few bits of pottery and Vinny.
Oh. I would like to look at the hieroglyphics again to see if they explain how. Oh yeah, nice. to get out. What to do with this area here?
Okay. Firstly, Abraham, your spot hidden shows that some of the items and the footsteps look as if some of the items have been broken, and the footsteps looked as though someone had moved through here quickly and with little regard to their surroundings.
So
Yeah, that was
we're
Vinny.
obviously not the first people to actually come in here then.
Vinny just straight broke more.
Yeah, Vinny, you trip over and you clonk yourself. Can you roll me a d3 for me, please? Okay, you take 2 damage, which is obviously negated by your 2 armor, so you're okay. Funnily enough, your head goes through the wall a little bit, and you unveil that there's some kind of chamber behind the wall as your head cracks through, and your arm goes through the other wall.
I've done that before too.
Rather clumsily.
Vinny, are you right there? Are you hurt?
No, the helmet helped. Yeah, I'm all right. But,
Oh, that's good. That's
but
good.
look, it went right through to another room.
Oh wow!
So
Okay,
you're-
right.
Might be a way out for us.
Your head and arm revealed openings 2 feet wide and stretching 4 feet into the rock wall. Each hole houses a small linen-wrapped package with a painted wooden dog head protruding from the bandages.
Abraham is going to log ready his gun because he's just thinking this is just smellier than that tank that was outside.
Fair enough. And sorry, Francis, you said you were extreme success spot hiddening on what, sorry?
On the hieroglyphics to see if they were explaining what to do. Understand they usually have a history. They draw a story, don't they?
Yes. Yes, so it's telling the history of this pharaoh who rejected the concept of an afterlife, claiming that he had powers beyond that, and he turned his back on the gods.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, what I meant it was more like if there was an explanation of how this was and how to get out of here as well, or how to get through here. But we have found this passage here, so we don't need to get through there.
To get through here, you can crawl through. There's someone's broken through the
okay.
plaster, and there's a little hole. So
I thought it was just for a children size.
No, it was
no,
an
a
adult.
crouching adult could easily squeeze through.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have 2 ways to go, my friends. Which way do you want to go?
Well, these are just small openings that are 2 feet wide and 4 feet into the rock.
It's a dead end. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a little platform that's got the bandaged wooden dog head sticking out of it.
Does anybody recognise what that wooden dog head thing means?
No, but I always wanted a pet, so I would like to go in and
I'm
see.
going to try my big 1 on archaeology. Let's see if I get a critical set. So close.
I'll try. Can we try a cult?
Yes, you can try occult.
Can I try history?
Yeah, history as well is another valid one.
Hey!
Francis, yeah.
So you know that the ancient Egyptians often left animals as offerings in shrines dedicated to their gods. You believe that if you were to remove the wrappings, you'd find a mummified dog behind the bandages.
Oh, I was hoping for an alive pet, not a mummified one. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, might be wrong, that they were using them as guardians while passing through the other side. Something like that.
Hmm.
Maybe I just dreamt of it and I liked it. I thought it was a good one. Okay, so I'm
I'm going to go down here and have a shine of my torch through the hole, see what I can see.
I wanna pat the dog. I'm gonna pat the dog. Hello, doggy.
As it bites your hand off.
Bad doggy. Bad doggy.
What are you doing? Sorry, Abraham. You're just looking through the hole.
Yeah, shining the torch in it to see what I can see.
You've only got a lantern, but yeah, okay.
You think I've left home without my torch?
He took the torches off you. That's why he stopped you and said, "Make sure you've got a lantern, and not." Yeah, they swiped all your torches and stuff off you.
Oh, shine the lantern in there then.
Yeah. So you can see it seems to be filled to the brim with treasures, almost reaching the ceiling. There's a couch, there's chairs, there's tables, stone tablets, statuettes, musical instruments, tapestries, vases, sealed jars, bowls, ostrich feather fans, and chests filled with jewellery, trinkets, and expensive, grand-looking combs.
Can I see any sign of disturbance on the floor from where whoever's come in from that side has gone on the other side?
No, you can't see anything else in there like that, no.
Okay, are we going in this way to have a look around, guys? I can fit through.
I'll be there in a second.
Who's the smallest size? Guy's a pretty big young man, size 70. So
Abraham will just crawl through. No, he won't. There's a door in the way.
Oh, I have to unlock that, yeah. Okay, because, yeah, now you should be able to do it.
Ooh! Nice. Yeah. Okay, now I'm in the room. I want to... Oh, and it just went away again. Hang on, what's going on here?
I think you're stuck behind the door. Let me move it. You move, yeah.
I'm in now, I think.
There you go. Move it so you can move.
It will scan the room again a bit more too.
Okay, no problem. So please make a spot hidden. Yeah, you notice that over here, the tracks where things seem to have been disturbed, a few items are broken here or there, as if someone had moved through quickly, continue up through the archway over here, which is across the room from you. It leads to another dark chamber, one that you perceive to be the annex.
I'll call that back to them and I'll go, where's this couch that's in here?
One of these trinkets, maybe this thing.
And the musical instruments?
Let's say they're here.
I'll grab one of those, have a sit down, see if I can get a tune going.
Very nice. They are ancient Egyptian musical instruments, so I'm not sure
like a flute or anything
some
like
kind
that.
of flute or maybe like a banjo type thing, or
we'll strum some banjo music. That's just the right thing to put us in the mood for down here.
Francis, are you done playing with those doggies? Come on, let's not split the party.
I was hoping that a dog from the other dimension was coming forth and become my little pet. And nothing seems
Are you
to
sure
happen.
you restored all your intelligence after that last encounter?
Those two things one does not necessarily lead to the other. The dog coming forth does not make it your pet.
Okay, so this passageway was evidently blocked up at some point, like the one you just crawled through, that Francis is having troubles with at the moment.
I just fought with the door, but I won.
But it's evident that the plaster wall sealing this archway has been completely demolished, as bits of it lie scattered on the floor all around the entrance. To your right, a huge stone slab blocks an archway to what is probably another chamber. On either side of this slab, two large statues seem to stand guard.
Oh, okay. I'm going to watch them. Gun out.
So
It's like I can see axey looking things there.
Whoops.
it's a ship. So they were building a ship here. You go to the other side?
To sail away to paradise.
Yeah.
To sail down the river Nile with I think Anubis was the god that was shipping across.
Do the hieroglyphics here and these walls tell a different story, or is it always the same story that we saw in the previous chamber?
There aren't actually any I know it depicts that there are in the map setting, but there aren't actually any hieroglyphics in this chamber.
Okay.
I don't think. Let me just
whatever they are, the drawings or what, or whatever, do they give a story, a further story of the story, or a different story, or the same story?
No, you misunderstand. There aren't any hieroglyphics.
No,
I know it represents it on the map. It shows that there
lies.
are. The picture's lying.
okay.
Yeah, there aren't any hieroglyphics in this room. It's just built wall to floor filled with treasure of various
I
types.
see. Right. Okay. Yes, I did misunderstand. Okay. These are tombs, presumably.
Oh, tombstones, possibly, or
Tombs, yeah.
urns or something. I'm not really sure. But you're all welcome to make a history roll to take a look at the items around you and see what you think of them.
Strange, because at least a ship I should recognize. Well, we were rolling too well. Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. They were all bad.
Yeah, none of you are sure. They're just.
Guy, you actually have history.
Yes, but I'm stumped by this.
So, Guy, you're closest to the sealed doorway. Taking a closer look reveals that the two large statues on either side of the entrance, here and here, are actually mummified men impaled on long spears to hold them upright. As if this wasn't gruesome enough, their heads have been replaced, one with that of a crocodile and the other with that of a jackal. Can anyone close enough to see them please make a sanity roll? Which I guess is Guy and Abraham.
Yeah, I was watching them anyway, waiting for them to jump to life and try and kill us. So.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, these things were decapitated humans, replaced with animal heads.
So obviously I turn around to look at what he's talking about.
Okay, so you
And-
see it.
Yeah, me too. What?
Okay, so everyone who rolled a
I'm in
success
practice.
just loses one. And Guy, can you roll me a d3, please, to see how many sanity of that you lose?
All right.
What kind of people were these?
Egyptians.
It was common practice. They worship different types of gods.
Yeah.
But mutilation and dismemberment of corpses?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to go back to my French restaurants. Do I have a involuntary reaction?
Yes, thank you. Please roll a d... is it 14, I think it is? Yeah. d14.
8.
8. You cling to a companion or take shelter behind them. So who are you closest to on the map? Let's have a look. You fall back behind Vinny and take shelter behind him, clinging to his shoulder.
Okay, guy, you'll be all right. You'll be a
I can't.
Take
I
a deep
can't look.
breath. Take
I
breath.
can't look anymore. It's too disgusting.
Don't look. Take a deep breath. Maybe we should plod on to another room. We need to find a way out of here.
Is this a table with tools on it?
It's a table. There's no tools on it though.
Because if they were building stuff there or something, maybe we can. Can I look around to see if there is a? How about? They don't scare me at all. These things, right? All right, guys. You don't mind if we borrow your axe or whatever it is, do you?
Yeah, both guards are holding weapons. The crocodile-headed man looks to be holding a bronze Egyptian battle axe, whilst the jackal-headed man holds a sickle-like sword, which is known as a khopesh. Both
Nice,
weapons
that's
are in relatively good condition, if tarnished a little with age, and could be wielded by any of you.
Nice. Okay, guys, my friends, go and get the weapons. Oh, Francis can't fight. I can't. I'm too weak to hold those. But it's a good idea. Oh, okay, I'll do it for you. It's no problem.
I'll go over and take the axe.
Hey, oh, good thinking, Winnie. Let's do that. What's this one? Oh, that's the axe, and this is the other one. Okay. I'm going to remove the. Oh, wait! I got a fantastic idea. Can we find something long? I'm gonna put in place of the weapon. A piece of wood, a plank from the ship. Boat.
Well, he's got a khopesh, which is like a curved sword, so you just have to replicate the handle of it. If that's what you're trying to do. You mean you're trying to replace it, put it in his hand?
Yeah, so he doesn't realize that has been taken.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find a scepter or some kind of pole of some kind to go in his hand instead of the sword handle, okay. Some kind of item in amongst all the knickknacks and whatnots around here.
Super. So the idea is to remove very slowly the weapon and replace it very slowly with an alternative object.
Okay. And nothing happens.
All right.
Good idea, Francis. Good idea. I'll do the same thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep the weapons now, guys. If you want it, you'll have to ask nicely.
And I've got the axe.
Wait. So there is a door here, you said?
It is a heavy stone slab, which seems to be blocking the entrance to another chamber, perhaps something behind it. But it's clearly impossible to move with your bare hands, even if you were to join. Even if you were to join up and push on it together.
But I know, Winnie, come here. I think if we just turn these tombstones, the thing will open.
Okay.
Help me. Or these penguins.
We'll give it a try. We can.
So you have to touch the penguins somewhere.
Well, we've got the other exit that's already been made. Do we not want to just follow on the way where somebody's already been, or?
That would seem the logic thing to do, obviously, and.
Oh, who's logical?
Survivors.
It's like, we're going to run out of air, but that's okay.
That's going to take a while.
I really want to see what's behind that door. So I turn some tombstones. I push the hole or the beak.
I hope you.
Thank you.
Not going to do anything, Francis, but we'll try.
Yeah. Maybe we should have turned the heads of the guards.
So what, you just turn the tombstones?
Yeah, turn the tombstones, then I'm gonna press this round thing, the beak of what seems to be a penguin, and...
okay. Nothing happens.
In Egypt? Alright, nothing's going on here. Let's get out of here.
Well, wait a minute. Let's make spot hiddens for anything, other unusual things like hidden buttons that we could press.
Yeah.
Secret latches or things like that.
Yeah, there's nothing here. Come on.
Oh, there is something here. Wait, Winnie, there is something here. I found something.
What'd you find?
Little rock.
I think I think that pretty much summarizes it. I think you guys believe you found everything in here. You notice that with so many things to look through and search through and look around, that it would be a very good place of hiding in, because there's so many different items that are just distracting to the gaze.
Right.
I'm going in the other room.
Follow you.
Okay, so
a skeleton.
Vinny, compared to the previous chamber, this room is modestly filled with religious artifacts. The walls are lined with 3-inch high funerary cones made from clay. On the southern and northern walls are 2 large murals, while at the eastern wall is a shrine on which stands an inverted 5-foot tall golden ankh. Hundreds of golden tendrils reach out from the symbol. Whilst the tentacles are motionless, they nevertheless give the impression of movement and are distinctively unsettling to look at.
What's up with this skeleton here?
Okay, so a large mat lies before the shrine on which sprawls a human skeleton, clothed in decaying tatters. The skeleton's ribs are crushed and the skull is fractured, one or both injuries likely leading to the individual's death. Beside the corpse are a satchel and a small sack, filled to bursting with gold and bronze jewellery.
Can I look around again to see if the breakthrough in the walls, or is there anywhere else where this might have been dug into?
Yeah, you can make a spot hidden. Very good. So you don't see anywhere that's been damaged in here or anything that's been disturbed or looks like an exit of any kind. But you do notice that the shrine holds countless pieces of ancient incense in small compartments, honeycombed throughout its base. And then as you're looking down its base, you also spot the presence of around 100 tiny statues of men standing around the base of the shrine. And as you pick it up and inspect one, can everyone looking please make a history check to see if they can recognize what it is? These little statues that Abraham found near the base of the shrine. Guy knows. Very good. Okay, so Guy, you identify the tiny figure as a shabti, a small funerary statuette intended to act as a slave in the afterlife.
Hey folks, as this must be obvious to all of you as well, this is a shabti, a tiny figurette depicting a slave in the afterlife.
Oh yes, of course it is. And I'm looking, quickly turning around and looking at the wall, saying, I should have known that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's this again?
That is a shrine.
Oh, the shrine thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And these you
all
said were
solid gold.
Sorry?
These little figures, they would make an incredible game someday.
Are you going to pocket one?
It's tempting to take the whole collection, but we were warned not to do that.
See this guy here laying down here? He was a grave robber. That's what happens to grave robbers.
Mm-hmm.
But then they put it in on a rug or whatever it is, that thing, and then they put the satchels next to him. So I thought that too. I thought he was a great robber or something. But then it seems that they actually have kind of put him in a nice position.
It's a warning.
Okay. Right, I'm so reading this not right.
I mean, look at this mural.
Yeah. These tentacles.
Tentacles on the mural.
What do you think, Vinny? Are these tentacles?
Yeah.
Okay.
They look like tentacles coming out of buildings.
Yeah. A
Giant.
big monster.
Yeah, the mural on the northern wall depicts a sickening scene of an Egyptian city being attacked by an army of horrific beings. There are 2 notable types of creature present on the mural. those with the bodies of men and the heads of animals, who wield various weapons, and those with the bodies of animals and the heads of men. Black tendrils burst from the ground and sky, tearing the city and its occupants apart. Some of the creatures eat corpses that have been laid upon tables, while others frolic in the chaos. A pharaoh, robed entirely in black, is depicted with an impossibly dark face and seated atop a pyramid-like throne borne by the hybrid monsters. He is being carried through the horrific scene. Can you both please make sanity rolls for me? Or anyone looking at the mural is welcome to make sanity rolls, or can please make sanity rolls. And then, if you'd like to analyze it, you're welcome to make a Cthulhu Mythos roll to see if you know what's going on.
No.
Okay, no, so you're not sure, but you all succeeded in passing your sanity test, so you all only lose 1 sanity.
So, my friends, it seems that the stone door is our way. Good. To crack the way to go through it. Ah, maybe there is a lever or a button here in this room for that slab. I look around if I see anything that looks like button, a lever, a candle to turn.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
help Francis search.
Those spot hiddens.
Yeah, check spot hiddens again.
There's nothing
got-
here, everyone. There's nothing here. We go back in the other room.
Well, Francis, you succeeded on your spot hidden. So you notice that the satchel at the foot of the skeleton contains a trowel, a flask of half-filled fetid water, a German passport, a stick of dynamite, and a leather-bound journal written in German.
Wow.
The passport
Okay.
belongs to one Sasha Kana, born August 2nd, 1880, and the place of residence is Berlin.
Sorry, I didn't realize that the roll wasn't mine. So yes, I have succeeded. Can you repeat what I see and where, please?
Yeah, the satchel at the foot of the skeleton contains a trowel, a flask filled with half filled with fetid water, a German passport, a stick of dynamite, and a leather-bound journal written in German. The passport
so-
belongs to one Sasha Kana, born August 2nd, 1880, and the place of residence is Berlin.
Okay, and 1880, and this is 1923.
That should probably say. Yes, yeah. Sorry, 1880. Yeah,
He was born in 1880.
that's correct. Yeah.
So presumably he's at least 20 years old when it comes here.
Well,
20
40.
years? No, so he's sorry. Is he born in 1880? You said, right?
Yeah, born in 1818. It's 1922 now, so he'd have been 42.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is that he has come here when he at least was around 20 years old. He's not come here when he was 5, 6, 10.
Yeah.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, been dead for 20 or something years. Can a body? I'm looking at those who have medicine. Can a body become a skeleton, a total skeleton in just 20 years? Maybe there's something more going on here. A curse?
Nice. From that hard success, can I tell whether or not something's eating him or it's just dedicated from the dried out weather or whatever?
Yeah, from your hard success, you put the date of the death to within the last 10 years. But you also notice that there are small indentations in the bones similar to animal teeth marks, where skull was caved in and its ribs were crushed.
So is that like things like rats, or is it things like scarab beetles, or?
You're not sure. There's just chunks taken out of the bone, like it was scraped with something.
Can we get a spelling on his last name? It was Sasha. And the last name?
Sasha Karner, Karner.
A.
Karner. Karner.
As in Carner. Sorry. That's why we need spelling sometimes.
Is anyone here? Because I found this journal as well, right? So I just show it to the others. Speaks German here?
No.
Mm-mm. I speak a little French.
I think the more important thing is let's get this stick of dynamite and blow up the
Oh yeah,
slab so we can get out of here.
definitely. I'm still thinking of that door in the next room.
Well,
I'm going back there.
we could try prying it with the axe that we took from the statue.
Could, yeah, or let's do what you were suggesting. I think is the wisest thing to do is to use the dynamite and try to get out of here.
But not on this door.
And not this door, the
No, the slab, yeah, where we came in.
Yeah.
As you're talking, suddenly throughout this chamber and all other previously explored chambers, there comes a muffled scraping sound that you could only associate with heavy stone grinding against heavy stone, followed by the loud leaden clang of something hitting the ground. As you strain your ears, you will catch the heavy thudfalls of something that starts shambling around the tomb, coming from behind the sealed doorway in the antechamber.
Oh, they're coming to rescue us, guys.
Right, I run anyway.
I want to put my ear in and listen closer.
Vinny, come away from there.
No, don't know. What?
Come here.
Why? They're coming to rescue us, guys.
Vinny, our look's never been that good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The impossible to move colossal stone door piece begins to slide forward as though on ice, and you all hear a snarling growl as something picks up your scent and steps into the chamber before you all. Well, it steps into the chamber behind you all now because you have all skedaddled before I could.
Well, Abraham stayed behind. Where is he?
Yeah, Abraham, you kind of got yourself trapped in the annex there, buddy.
Yeah.
The creature standing before you takes the shape of a huge muscular man draped in decaying linen. Its skin is slick with pus and bile which pours out through large open sores. Its head is that of a large African golden wolf whose eyes glow red with a burning and maddening hatred for all life. It crouches down low and walks on all fours, sniffing the air and making pouncing and growling noises, before straightening up and walking on its hind legs, emitting out a blood-chilling roar as it catches sight of its prey. The abomination wakes.
Damn it, I told you should have run with us.
Abraham, you're the only person who's seen this at the moment. Can you roll sanity for me, please?
We gotta go back and rescue this guy.
He's seen worse.
Lovely.
They say I wanted a bat.
Hard success, very good. So you only take a D4 worth of sanity loss.
Only.
Wow, okay.
You take 3 points of sanity damage as this thing charges towards you. Can everyone please roll for combat as well? I'll just get the thing up, the turn track up. Okay, is that everyone on it? Yeah, looks like it. So, descending. If you had weapons drawn, which I think, Abraham, you did, can you put yourself another 50?
I didn't.
I didn't. I was too busy running.
Okay, Abraham, it is your turn. You can start us off.
Well, I think in the tradition of Abraham Lincoln, we'll give him a blast. How far away is he? Let's have a look. Oh, so he's in point blank.
Yeah. So, how many bursts are you giving him? Each
He
burst
looks quite
contains.
scary, doesn't he?
Yeah, each burst contains 4 bullets.
And so the first one would be just a straight
A
roll.
straight roll. Then it will get a
The
consecutive
second one will be
penalty
a
die
minus
after
one.
each. Yeah, after each burst. That's correct. So -1, then -2.
Would it have to squeeze to get through this gap?
There's no such thing as squeezing in Call of Cthulhu.
Okay. And I could move 21 feet, couldn't I?
After the shot, yeah.
Yeah. And if I just ran like hell,
You can move whatever your movement rate is times 3 times 5.
so it's 2100 and something odd. Yeah.
Yeah.
And besides, discretion is the better part of valor.
That's what they say.
And we'll screw through there. But he will stand and aim at that door. Oops. Let me just put him back a sec, because I need to measure that. Okay. So he would be able to get a bonus from aiming, but he'll just
I
get
don't
on
think so, yeah.
take cover behind there. So there's a rather large and unpleasant looking character about to follow us through. I suggest you blow up that hole down there and get them out of here.
Can everyone please make a no roll for me as he says that?
That's education, isn't it?
It is. That is a fumble on your education. Guy, you think it's a splendid idea. You think it's the best idea you've ever heard. Francis and Vinny, you're a little reluctant to agree. You think that any kind of error, any margin at all that's not correct, and you might blow the tunnel and get the entire structure to collapse in on you, killing everyone and everything inside the tunnels.
And I still think it's a great idea.
Yes. You're still keen to give it a go.
Make my argument.
But there again, I've actually seen the thing, so I'm quite happy to take the risk.
Yeah, I can understand you saying it, but we are gonna die if you do that. So, perhaps there is another way. I think we should hide in the dog's room.
You could potentially do that. You could squeeze into a 4-foot little cube box, I suppose. It's an option. It is Vinny's turn now, though. So, what would you like to do, Vinny?
Well, I'm going to barge right in and shoot the thing.
Okay, can you please make a sanity roll for seeing this creature first?
Except I can't see it, right? Sure.
Hard success. That's only a D4 for you then.
Don't bother me.
Only.
Okay, a 1. I'll take a 1, I suppose, if I have to.
Yes,
Okay,
you do.
so how are you shooting him? Is it automatic fire or 1 round?
Well, there he is.
You're not quite in point blank. Point blank is 15 for you, I believe, isn't it?
I'll go right there.
Okay, that's within point blank. You won't be able to move after the shot, though. Just so we're clear, that'll be where you're stood. You're stood at the end of the round. If you shoot, okay. Would you like to burst fire it, or just a single bullet?
I think he's so surprised at seeing this hideous thing. He's going to shoot 2 or 3 rounds.
So a burst fire of 3 rounds. That means each shot is with 1 penalty die, cancelled out by the fact that you're point blank. So it's 3 shots with 3 straight shots.
Cool. 1 failure.
First one misses, unfortunately. Yeah.
1 failure. That's the story of Vinny's life. And then 3 failures.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah. All 3 shots just they all go wide. Francis, your turn. You see Vinny Bufalino charge heroically into the room, and then there's a moment of awkward silence as his gun discharges uselessly.
3 times.
3 times.
It is when it passes in front of me. Winnie, what are you on?
As my hand is shaking.
What are they seeing? I don't even know what they've seen. Describe it for us, please.
Sounds bad though.
Big, ugly, hideous thing. Come in here and help us.
Ugly and hideous thing. Let's hide in the dog's room.
Does it have any resemblance to the dog statues? Maybe we defeat it by breaking or killing the dog statues.
Don't look like no dog I've ever seen.
But what was it again? The crocodile head on a really massive man, wasn't it?
A wolf's head.
Wolf's head, okay.
Yeah. A huge muscular man. Its skin slick with pus and bile, which pours through large open sores. Its head is that of a large African golden wolf.
Maybe he likes women.
Could we make a natural... Okay, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was just saying maybe he likes women. I can go in and try to charm him.
Yeah, go for it.
I think the description of his hating all life might rule that one out.
Okay. I'll stick with the hiding in the dog's room then. I'm waiting in the corner. Yeah, I don't do anything.
How about a natural world check to see if the wolf, the big wolf, matches these dog statue wolves or canines in any way? Any relationship?
Yeah, go for it. Make a natural world check. Well, Guy, you haven't even seen it yet, so you're completely unsure. Same for Francis.
Right.
Yeah, but I haven't seen the thing, so yeah.
You don't know at the moment. Vinny just said big ugly thing, and Abraham hasn't said anything. Just ran into the room saying there's something nasty out there. So you're not sure.
I did pat the dogs, on the head when I.
Yeah, but you've seen the dogs, but you haven't seen the other thing. So how can you compare?
No, I mean, if the dogs were kind of alive in a way, if they were connected, maybe I walk on this thing. Oh, oops. I'm terrified at the others around me. Okay, and slowly said, time to go, and I moved towards the exit. Right, time to go.
The dynamite will help us.
Yes.
Yes, dynamite's our friend.
Yes. I think we should blow the stone and hiding in the dog's room, and then we have free passage. Who's got the dynamite? Picked it up.
Sterling's not there, so we know it's not him.
Yeah, well, I would have given it to somebody. I don't think I would have kept it.
Okay, guys, we're coming up to our half-an-hour break. Not half-an-hour break, our halfway point. So we're going to take a short break. We're going to disappear for about 5 minutes, give our players a chance to go to the loo, get a drink, do anything they got to do, and we'll be right back in just a moment to carry on the scenario. We will be back at 8:35. Don't go anywhere, guys. All right. Welcome back to our Call of Cthulhu campaign. We are carrying on with the Necropolis scenario. Our investigators have just somehow awoken the abomination, which has come crawling out from its burial chamber. That we've just initiated combats. We've had a couple of people take shots at it and miss. Or Vinny Bufalino has just taken 3 shots at it and miss. Everyone else is discussing what they can do and what their options are for escaping, destroying it, surviving, seeing what they can do in general. We now commence play with Frances having finished her turn, I think. Moving to where she just moved. So, Guy, your turn.
Okay, as much as I hate to go in here, we do need to find out what kind of effects bullets will have on this thing. Let me just do a little measurement to see how far here. Yeah. Okay, I'm not point blank, but...
You're going to need a sanity roll first as you see this monstrous creature was standing before you.
Wow, okay. Sanity, don't let me down. Whew, that was close.
By 3, very good. So roll a d4 for me, please.
A 4.
Okay, you lose 4 points of sanity.
Okay, you brought me down so far to within 6 of my threshold, right?
Okay.
So, okay, and yeah, I'm gonna just take one shot and hope that I can with my handgun.
Okay, 1 straight shot, no penalties or modifiers. Let's see what you can do.
Nothing.
Nothing, unfortunately. You miss entirely. Sorry about that.
You liar, you're not sorry at all.
So the abomination, seeing you shoot at it, is going to charge forward and is going to make a swing at you, Vinny. Would you like to fight back or dodge?
Dodge this thing.
It squeals loudly and lets an unarmed strike at you, getting an extreme success.
No. Oh no! So I do the dodge and fail.
Okay, so you take 6 points of damage, which is
-2 from your armor.
-2 from your armor.
So how many? I'm sorry.
4 points of damage.
4.
And that's not more than half your health, is it?
5 out of 11.
So yeah, so 11 is your... So you need 6 in order to be more than half of your hit points, and it's only 4, so you're fine. You don't have to worry about taking a major wound or making a con roll to stay conscious. You just take the hit. Very good. Abraham, your turn.
Well, seeing these not too, I'll turn to Frances and say, Frances, take the dynamite and blow a hole in the back of this building, and then I'll go forward and.
No, but wait. Oh, it's gone.
Go to here.
Or throw the dynamite at the creature.
We're in the room with it, and that's probably not a great idea. I'll point blank it from here, and I am going to put a single burst in.
Okay, so bear in mind it is in combat now with Vinny, so that's a penalty die for it being in combat. Cancels out
I'll take
blank.
a single shot then. I'll take a single shot.
So it is a straight shot in that instance.
Yeah. So hang on. So if I take a single shot rather than a multiple, it's still
it's a straight shot. If you
if I done it, it would have been a minus. It would have been a
-1 on the first burst. Yeah. You do get a hard success though, and you shoot it for 3 points of damage.
Does it look like it goes ouch, or does it just go?
It snarls at you as your bullet pings into its chest, and a spurt of blood and pus spurts out and hits Vinny in the face.
Oh, gross!
Vinny, your turn.
After I already have a open wound here too from this claws.
Yeah.
That was my question. Did he bite me or claw me?
He clawed you.
Yeah, all right. Any penalties for disengaging, moving away?
No, you're free to move away in Call of Cthulhu. There's no attack of opportunity or zone of control or anything like that.
Bye, guys.
Okay, so if you squeeze to there, you won't be able to make an attack at all because you are going through the small hole.
Well, maybe I should take an attack before I leave.
You can do, but if you melee, it will get a chance to fight back. And if it overpowers and beats you, it will attack you again.
So if I could, I'd move away and then shoot.
Yeah, I think you can shoot and then move and then shoot. I think that's fine.
Move away and then shoot all three.
Shoot, 3 bursts?
Mm-hmm.
3 bullets, I mean, so a burst of 3. Okay, so you're at point blank range. That balances out with the 3 bursts, so it's a straight shot for each of them. Please make 3 shots, straight rounds.
Yeah. Just finally. All right, 2 out of 3. Good.
Okay, very nice. You blast him for 13 points of damage. He's looking extremely hurt now. Like, very, very hurt. You just took off most of health actually in one shot. Very good.
Do I have any more movement left?
You could probably just start squeezing to in there.
No, actually, I'm going to stay here.
Okay.
End of turn.
End of turn, no worries. Guy, your turn.
Oh, I think you skipped Francis.
Yeah.
Oh, did it? Oh, sorry, yeah. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure how that happened, but yeah.
That's okay. because
Francis, you're after Bufalino.
That's okay because Francis is there looking left and right in that corridor, not knowing what to do. Tempted to go to the entrance and throw the dynamite there, and tempted to go to the to the creature and throw the dynamite there. Tempted to hide in the dog's room. Tempted to take the dog out of the dog's room and place it in front of the creature. So, actually, I think it's fair to say that I don't do anything. I'm thinking.
Okay, Francis is having some kind of meltdown.
Yeah, probably. I really would like to. I don't want to waste the dynamite. I don't know what Agent Lincoln said when he was passing by me so quickly that it was hard to. He said, do something with the dynamite. So, what I'm gonna do. I think that I'm gonna go in the room. Agent Lincoln, what were you saying about the dynamite? And obviously I see the thing, right?
Yeah, you'll see it, so please make a sanity roll.
Ah, I knew this one day would happen.
Oh, no.
Okay, please roll for me a D. Where's it gone? D10, yeah, D10. Okay, 3 is quite good actually, yeah.
Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse, especially if it had been 5 or more.
Yeah, Guy succeeded and he took 4.
Involuntary reaction?
Ooh.
Yes, please roll a D14 for the involuntary action.
Forward slash space 1D9. Not 41, 14.
2, you scream. You cry out in terror and just let out a scream.
Oh, I don't want to scream. I want to do something else. I don't want to scream. Okay. Ah! What's that thing? I wanted a pet. Not that thing.
Okay, is that your turn then, Francis? You're just asking Abraham what to do with the dynamite.
Yeah.
Guy, your turn.
Okay, 3 shots, 3 rounds with my 38 revolver, point blank, so cancels by 3 shots. So here we go.
Yeah, 3 straight shots.
Oh, I finally hit something. Yay.
Success, very nice, with 3 damage. Drops him down to 1 inch of his life. Second shot is a failure. And the third shot,
10.
is a
10
success.
damage.
Very nice.
Whoa.
It's 10 damage. So you blast and the shot goes straight through him and seems to rip a hole in his chest. And he collapses to the ground, squealing and clawing and shriveling up and twitching, and he goes still.
Burn him.
Poor thing. I put you in guard to guard this place.
Poor thing. He gave me a big wound.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Vinny, you're. Right, okay. So I whisper, you poor thing. I put you here to guard the thing. Yeah, sacrificing you. Obviously, the door is open now.
The abomination. Oh, we're still in turn order, by the way, Francis. So,
Sorry. Okay.
yeah, thank you. So the abomination, its eyes suddenly snap open again and begins to twitch and judder and its muscles start reforming, its bandages start wrapping, and it looks like it's going to be getting back up in a moment.
Hey, I told you. We need to burn him.
Adrian Abraham Lincoln, your turn.
I'm going to see if I can set it on fire somehow.
Okay. I guess you'd throw the lantern at it.
Yeah, that would be a good start.
Okay, make a throw roll then, please.
I don't think I'm very good at throwing. No.
You could walk up to it and smash it on it, but it would get a chance.
Oh, I'll do that then. Yeah, forget that.
It'll give a chance it'll fight back because it'll count as a melee maneuver. You can either.
I'd soon do that. I think I'll do that.
Okay.
Is that a brawl?
Yeah, so it's a broad attack, and he's going to fight back.
Oh shit!
That's not a fumble, luckily for you. Oh, no, it's not. It has to be 100, doesn't it, to be a fumble?
Yeah.
Because you got 61. But he, like I said, he does get a chance to fight back, so he is going to do that. He just needs a regular success. He gets a regular success, and he does 3 points of damage to you.
So that goes down to 1.
Is he? Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So as he's getting up and like trying to fight off the flames, you swing it at his head and it ducks and then claws out at you and swipes a swipe and rends your flesh. But luckily, he does 1 point of damage to you as most of it's caught on the armor. Did you want to move anywhere else after that? You've still got a tiny bit of movement.
Have I smashed? Have I still got the lantern in my hand?
You've still got the lantern. Yeah, you failed.
I'm just going to stand next to him, ready to smash it onto him again. Oh, hang on, I'm wrong clicky thing. So I'd be there when I'm just going to prep to do it again.
Okay, no problem. Vinny, your turn.
Vinny has to reload his gun. Is that his full action?
That will be his action. That's correct. Yeah.
Yep. Reload all 6 bullets.
Okay. Would you like to move anywhere?
Nope.
Francis, your turn.
Okay, so I look at the creature and I say, "You poor thing! They put you here guarding," and I try to charm the creature. I'll tell it. You stop your evil intent. We mean you no harm. We can cooperate. Come with us. You will see the world.
Okay, please make a charm roll. You're looking at you need an extreme charm in order for it to do anything.
Oh no!
No, so you need an extreme in order to do anything because it's quite obviously very resistant to that kind of line of approach, and nothing happens. It just ignores you entirely. Would you like to move anywhere?
No, I take out my chocolate bar and I throw it at him.
It hits him in the side of the head. He looks at you snarling.
Ah, you have to eat it. I show him. Put my finger in the mouth. Eat.
Yes,
Take
I will
one
eat
and-
you.
No, eat the chocolate. It tastes much better than we do.
Okay, Guy, it is your turn.
I reach for the chocolate bar. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. We all have lanterns, is that right?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try Abraham's maneuver here. The same thing.
What,
Approach it.
melee attack it with the lantern and
Yeah.
try and break it. Okay.
Yes.
So please make a brawl attempt. He's going to fight back. The abomination needs a regular success. He gets it, and he does 6 points of damage to you.
4 get through.
4 get through, which is
Try
not
me.
enough to give you a wound, is it?
No.
Okay, so
My
you're fine.
total is just 12, so it would take 6 for a major wound.
Okay, so it does quite a lot of damage to you, but doesn't major wound you.
Okay, I will back off if I still have movement.
Yeah, you would have done, because you were there to begin with. So yeah, you would have had about another 12 feet of movement. Okay, the abomination gets up and lets out a roar and stands up and is fully rejuvenated in front of you.
He was prone before? Does that allow for
Oh, that's
bonus?
yeah. Sorry, that is a good shout. I completely forgot about that mechanism. He was on his knees. I did say that. So yeah, please make.
Should I have got one as well then?
Yes, you're right. Please give bonus die on each of your attacks.
Oh, mine turned into a 19, which
Which-
is a regular success.
Okay, so the tie goes to the attacker, so you beat him. In that case, so yeah, we'll do Abraham's first as well. 5, which yours was a
So it's 51,
59,
I think.
59 out of 61. So that's a regular success. So again, both of you did that. Both succeeded over it because the tie goes to the attacker when you're attacking, when you're brawling, rather than dodging when you're fighting back. So yeah, essentially what happens here is neither of you take the damage that I said you took. And on each of your turns, you step forward and you smash a lantern over it.
Okay.
Does the flames seem to do anything to it?
So no, basically as it comes around to its turn, the flames burn off the bandages and you see its flesh forming as it stands up, and its mummified flesh like reincarnating, and it seems to just come back to full health, and the flames die off as the bandages burn away from it, and they haven't done anything. That is its turn there. It takes 2 turns to rejuvenate. Abraham Lincoln, your turn.
Well, as that doesn't seem to be working, I said we better get out of here and use the dynamite either on this thing or on the door. And I'm going to back away.
Oh, right, sorry. I thought you were...
Can everyone
Really?
make an idea roll for me, please? A no roll even, which is an education roll.
No roll, or sorry, an education roll you want?
Yeah, education is a no roll.
Yeah.
Francis, you recall earlier that it was very difficult to look around in this room because there's so many objects and various things that are obtruding the direction of light. You know that it would be a very good place to hide in, you recall.
Hide.
To hide, yes.
Yeah, okay. But if I recall also well, this thing can smell us.
Yeah, possibly.
Because I think you said that he smelt us and he came after us. So, yeah, okay. Well, I'll whisper that to those close to me. We could hide here. It's not my turn. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll wait for my turn.
It's Abram just had your turn, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so it's Vinny
Does
Bufalino.
that hide? Does that thinking part? I wouldn't be able to do anything because it wasn't me who had the idea.
No, you have to wait until Francis has her turn and whispers it to you.
Hey, follow me, guys. Why don't we go back down through the holes that I knocked in the wall? We can squeeze through there, but it can't. It's too big.
Dog's room.
Yeah, it can't come through here. Come on. and that'll be my turn.
Okay, Francis.
But it can smash the wall and get to you, so careful there. But there are lots of things here we can hide. So what I start doing, I crawled underneath this thing. The idea is to... There is no attack of opportunity in Cthulhu, right?
That's correct.
So the idea is to come in the room here.
So it's what, sorry?
To come in the room here. The room where he came from.
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, I drop the dynamite stick, saying, I leave the dynamite stick here. You can hide, and I whisper, I whisper both things. We can hide in these things. He won't see us. So I crawl under this, behind this, and go in there.
Okay, no worries, that's fine.
And I do that.
You can move further than that because you haven't had an action.
Okay.
So what's your movement rate? It's 7, isn't it?
8.
8. So that's 24 feet times by 5 you can move. If you're running.
8. Yeah, 8. Sorry. Yep.
Okay. So I'll give you a description of the room you just moved into. A large sarcophagus almost fills this room. 7 wooden outer shell casings have been torn apart. Their splintered remains lie strewn about, revealing an open sarcophagus made of pure gold. A pair of wooden oars stands in the far corner of the chamber, which are up here.
I see nothing. Is that supposed to be right?
What do you mean by you see nothing?
There is an empty room.
Oh, well, you can't see the sarcophagus or anything?
No.
Okay, I think it might be because it's on the GM layer, so is that better?
Oh yes, I'm right on the... Okay, I move. Right. Okay. Wow, it's a big one. Or is it that we are too tiny?
It's quite big, 'cause it obviously housed the creature, so it's quite large.
Yeah.
So there's wooden outer cases are splintered. There's an outer case that's splintered and shrapnelled all over the place, and then an inner golden sarcophagus.
Sorry, say it again?
Wooden case. Let me just read the whole thing. A large sarcophagus almost fills the room. 7 wooden outer shell casings have been torn apart. Their splintered remains lie strewn about, revealing an open sarcophagus made of pure gold. A pair of wooden oars stands in the corner.
Something awaken it. Either the weapons that we have taken from the statues, or patting the dogs, or the noise, or opening the door, the front door. Okay. I am not intelligent enough. Francis maybe is. There's lots of wood here. What do you say this was? Particular?
So those are in the corner. Those are the oars, and then the woods are from some kind of crate that was surrounding the. It's like an outer shell that was surrounding the sarcophagus.
Right, like a box was
like a box essentially, and there's pictures on it if you want to examine the pictures.
Yeah, is right. Okay. So he's burst out of his sarcophagus, breaking the outer box.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay.
The inner golden sarcophagus is very large and shaped like a sleeping figure. The lid has an image of the face of a man screaming in agony.
Yeah. This is the god. I'm presuming this is the god whose tomb this is. So the major god figure. Presumably, big like he is. So yeah, I think that's it for my turn. The idea is to try to find a way to calm him down, or getting back in the sarcophagus.
Okay, no worries. I think that's about as far as you can go for now, though. So, Guy, your turn.
Okay, well, Francis's idea about hiding sounds good to me. This looks like something I could work with in this quarter. Can I make a stealth check?
Make a stealth check with a bonus die. I think it's meant to be a golden chariot of some kind.
Ah,
So you can hide underneath it. So that's a regular and just a regular still. Regular success, very good. You vanish underneath the chariot.
that's it.
So the abomination is going to come screaming and come running at you, Abraham. It's going to take a swipe at you with its claws.
Okay.
Would you like to dodge or fight back?
I'll dodge.
Okay, here comes this unarmed strike attack on you. It succeeds, but only does 1 damage. So even if you feel free to roll your dodge, see if you can check it off. No. So it does manage to hit you, but it just claw rakes against your armor. Again, this time failing to draw any kind of blood at all. And let's add a shrill shriek of disappointment.
Yeah, you'll have to do better than that, scumbag.
Your turn, Abraham.
I'm going to run past it to where Francis has just gone.
Yes. Help me.
How far is that? I just magically move myself. 29 feet.
Go stealthily, so that it doesn't notice, so it doesn't follow us.
I think I was standing right in front of it, so stealth was probably not an option. Is there anything in here that looks like it might be keeping it alive, like some kind of ornament that might have its soul in, or something like that we could blow up rather than it?
Yeah,
I'm going to shout out, whatever it is, we're not killing that, so we need to find what's keeping it alive.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. There is a room down here, Agent Lincoln.
Yeah, you can't see anything in this room but the empty sarcophagus.
How far did I move? Hang on, let me just zoom out so I can see measure. Whoops. So that's 34 feet to there, and then okay, so I can get all the way down there easily enough then.
Okay, I'll just give you a brief description of this room as well. This chamber is also filled with an assortment of treasures. Fragile artwork, sculptures, ceramics, small boats and chariots made from gold, and even a model of an entire Egyptian city. You've moved all this way dashing, so you won't be able to do any actions, so that's pretty much all you get for the moment. Vinny Bufalino, your turn.
I'm just going to try to find a place to hide where I am going.
Okay, make a stealth roll, please.
Nope.
Okay, you get a failure, unfortunately, so you're not very well hidden. You're kind of poking out. The hole isn't anywhere near as deep as it needs to be for you to get yourself fully immersed. Francis, your turn.
I going into the room, and I think I still got action, so the idea is to have a very quick look around to find anything that is a clue or what to do with this beastie.
Okay, please make a spot hidden. Searching amongst all the items you see inside this room definitely requires a spot hidden.
Definitely
You
not.
fail, so you're just frantically searching and you find all these other things,
Yeah.
but nothing that you're looking for, nothing that seems that useful.
Yeah, there is another boat here, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it. Guy, your turn. You're hiding underneath the chariot.
Yeah, and I want to remain hidden, but I also want to play that little trick. You know, they they do it in the movies all the time, where somebody tosses something into a different part of the room to distract the monster.
Oh, very good. Yeah, cool. Very cool. I like it. Make a throw. Make a throw roll to see how well you can pinpoint it.
Okay.
Well, it goes wide, but you get it. I'm assuming you're doing it like kind of over here, so it's away from you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you throw it, and it just kind of goes in this. It goes over here somewhere and ends up in this chamber.
Yeah. Okay. A lot farther than I wanted it, but hopefully it will distract it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you unfortunately failed the throw, didn't you? So it didn't quite go where you wanted it to go. So you overdid it.
Yeah.
And the beast does hear the noise, but it just seems to move off, and it starts smashing its way through this front, whatever it was, palisade. It's going to need a strength check. Gets a hard success, which it needed to smash down the wall, so it does in fact break through this partition and starts moving towards the door, or where the entry chamber is. It can move. It's got a movement of 10, so that means it can move 30 feet whilst doing an action. So it was there. It can move a little bit further forward. It's kind of there now on its turn. Abraham, your turn.
I'm going to look around this room to see anything I think might be keeping that thing alive.
Okay, please make a strength spot hidden as well, please.
Yay!
Paul's lost sound for some reason. Hopefully he'll be okay. Congratulations, Abraham, though, you got the spot hidden. So, searching amongst the items, you detect a stone chest hidden from view. It's quite a large, ornate stone chest. You're going to need a strength check to open it.
Can I help him? Oh, right, okay. Can I help him?
You don't need to. Abraham pops it
enough.
open, no problem. Inside you find 5 canopic jars, each carved from limestone. 4 are topped with an animal head, a falcon, a crocodile, an ibis, and a wolf, and the 5th has a carved inverted ankh jutting up from its lid. And can you make, as a final action, a listen roll? Because this will be your turn. This will be your round of 6 seconds. No, you don't hear anything. Too busy just trying to listen out for the monster behind you. Vinny, your turn. Are you back with sound yet?
Yes. Yeah,
okay,
I am.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Good.
So the monster's followed me down here now.
That's what you can only assume. Yeah, it's standing right outside your cubbyhole entrance.
By hearing it. I'm going to pee my pants, number 1. Number 2,
You can do number 2 as well.
number 2 as well. I will I take an attacks if I run by it?
No,
Will it hit me?
no, you can run straight past it. It is kind of blocking where you are, though, so you will have to dodge out of the way to kind of... To dodge to get past it, basically. You'll have to succeed a dodge roll to see if you can squeeze by it without it noticing.
Okay. Nope.
So you can't quite fit. Its arm is just too much in the way of the hole. And you can't squeeze past without notifying it of your presence.
All right. Can I still shoot it then?
Oh, if you want, yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, okay. I thought you were trying to dodge through, but if you want, I'll allow you to shoot it instead, yeah?
Well, I was trying to dodge through first.
Or you could spend 8 luck.
Yeah, you could spend 8 luck or push it.
Can you push? Is this combat? You can't push in combat, right?
Oh, yes, sorry, thank you. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Oh, okay. But I can spend luck.
You can spend 8 luck, yeah.
I have 55 luck. That's not that great, is it? What the hell? I'll spend 8. Whoops, I didn't mean to click it. I'll spend 8 luck.
Okay, no worries. Please make sure that you knock the luck off, and you are able to move out next to him without him noticing you.
55 minus 8
seems to be
is...
focusing on the door, the passageway, and the stone slab blocking the entrance.
Okay. And then I'll continue on running up this room, trying to find the others. How far can I go?
Because you've had an action, you can only go your movement times 3. Your movement rate times 3, which is 21. 21, which is about there. So yeah, where you're at is good.
Okay.
Okay, Francis, your turn.
Can I make a listen roll?
Yes, you can, definitely. You're in the same room as Abraham, looking over his shoulder. I do have some artwork for you as well, actually.
Ah, okay.
So I'm not really sure who that second person is, because they look really creepy and weird. But the first one is obviously an investigator looking into the stone slab. How did you roll? Hard success. So you hear a beating sound, a soft throbbing coming from within the jar with the inverted ank above it.
Like a heart?
Like a heart, yes. Dum-dum, dum-dum, dum-dum.
I don't want to kill it. I want to make it my pet. But Agent Lincoln, I can hear a heartbeat. Comes from this jar.
Any fire! Kill me guns! Kill everything!
What? She goes like, I don't think I caught that. I got that, yeah. It's just, yeah. You don't want me to pierce through the heart, do you? Sure.
Yes, I do. Yes. Kill, destroy.
You don't want. I'm not going to pierce the heart, and I take my hairpin and pierce the heart.
Oh, so you open the jar and pierce the heart?
Yeah.
Okay, it starts to bleed, I suppose. With a hairpin, yeah, it just starts to bleed. And there's a squeal, a screech of pain come from outside the outer corridor.
Oh, I don't want to do this.
Stabby!
It's I'm sorry, I shout. It's Agent Lincoln's fault. Putting pressure on me.
Okay.
Maybe if we do first aid on the heart, then it will become our friend.
Oh no!
Yes. First aid immediately. Yeah.
You've already stabbed it. That was your action. You can do first aid next round if you want.
Look, this is why you don't need to go insane, because we act like we are anyway.
Yeah. He needs insanity boundaries. Guy, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to come out of hiding and join them. I guess my full turn is in movement. Hey, where are you guys? Where are they?
I'm going to fight the bleeding heart.
So, 7 times 15 would be 105 feet, so I can get pretty far, but...
Yeah. Yeah, you can easily get in there.
Okay. And, okay, so what have you got there? What have you got there, folks? A bleeding heart?
Yeah, and you find a crying Francis.
I'm pretty good at first aid if you need to heal it.
No, I think we need to kill it, not heal it.
No, do it, because it's heal it. It's gonna be our friend.
I can't this turn though. That's my turn.
Yeah, because he's dashed.
I can feel machine gun just go wild in this room.
The abomination moves towards the stone slab and starts trying to wrest it free. Starts trying to smash it up, get out of the tomb, basically. It's doing everything it can to break down the entry stone. It's going to need an extreme success to succeed, though. Where's its thing? It does have 200 strength, so extreme isn't that hard. Oh no, it fails with a hard success and it's still stuck in the chamber. You guys are very lucky. Abraham, your turn.
I'm going to... okay, so just to the game mechanics, because I would want to put the gun onto the art and pull the trigger.
Okay.
But I don't know if that would give me a disadvantage for being prone or some stupid thing like that, but because of the game mechanics.
Well, no, the game mechanics is you just have point blank, nothing else.
Okay, I want point blank then and nothing else, and I'll put the
You
burst
wait
into it.
until I step away.
Okay, so the burst will still be a penalty. So
That's what I'm asking about stupid game mechanics.
It's
Right,
not. It's always.
right. I'll do a single shot to kill it.
Okay, a single shot will be with a bonus die in that case. And the bonus die. The 0-7, very nice. So you blast it, the bullet goes straight through the heart, and the heart pops and dissolves in a pool of black ichor. And there's a squeal from outside, an agonized, painful screech. What?
That's him laughing.
So no first aid?
Oh.
So can Vinny see the creature?
Yes, he can, yeah. And I'm trying to find... I do have a description here for you, but...
I'd be
I can't
turning
find
my
it.
head, looking at it, and seeing what's happening to it as it's screaming.
Yeah, I did have a description for you guys. Where on earth has that gone? Maybe it's on the abomination. Yeah, so you see pus and bile erupting from within the squealing creature as it thrashes around wildly, spraying everything in sight in its gory ichor, and then leaving behind nothing but a dried out mummified husk as it collapses to its knees and dissolves entirely into black shadow, leaving nothing behind.
That's what we like to hear.
Well, you guys don't know that. I do.
Okay, so essentially we're out of turn order. Vinny, it's your turn, but we're basically out of turn order now because you have in fact slain the beast. Congratulations.
Well, I'll go and join the others and tell them what happened and that it's gone.
Yeah.
This time it's gone for good.
You find her very, very sad and crying, Francis, because we could hear the screams, and that was terrible.
Francis, you're crying because you're alive? That thing was trying to get out. That thing was trying to get out into the world and would have killed everybody.
True. But now that I think about it, it would have been a lot wiser to wait for him to smash the slab and then kill it afterwards.
After it goes outside and kills all of Egypt.
Well, kills the people that trapped us in here. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, that's true. But there are innocent people out there too.
We had the heart in our hands anyway. If we just waited, with the wisdom of the afterwards, as we say.
Beauty of hindsight.
Well, certain Mr. Agent Lincoln did not consult with the rest of us before shooting straight into the heart.
I made an executive decision.
We still have the dynamite stick. I left it by the door.
Good decision, Abraham. I would have done the same thing.
I look around. I look around. I want to take just a souvenir for my shop. I don't care what they said outside. They sent us here to die anyway.
It's illegal, Francis. You cannot do that.
And it's also illegal to, apart from the fact that you don't know, because I'm looking around, I'm trying to do it looking at the objects around, and then if I find something that okay, this could be of value or interesting, I put it in my pocket.
Oh yeah, you think make an appraise roll.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, it might be legal, but it's also illegal to try killing people. Hey.
So yeah, you think most of the artwork in this room is priceless, and one person could easily live off the dividends of selling it on the black market or to the right collector for a very high price for a very long time.
But the artwork cannot be hidden in a pocket.
Well, no, that's true. But most of the stuff in this room can't be hidden in a pocket. It's true. It's filled with an assortment of treasures, fragile artwork, sculptures, ceramics, small boats and chariots made from gold, and even a model of an entire Egyptian city. The only thing you've seen which is vaguely pocketable are some of the gems and jewelry that was in the bag next to the skeleton.
Right, I'll go back there and get some.
Okay. So you're pocketing
It would
some of the
not-
jewelry, are you? Some of the gold, the gems and gold and stuff.
Look what it got that guy.
I'm not. But unless you're following me, I don't think I would. I wouldn't tell anyone. I will not tell anyone. The intention is not to rob it. The intention is to. Is to
Redistribute
let-
wealth.
not let bad people, not let thieves having it.
So you're stealing it to stop anyone else from stealing it.
Correct.
Okay, very good.
Not stealing it. I'm removing it from its current place and placing it elsewhere.
In your shop, for instance.
Like, for example, yeah, it is in my shop, yeah, or in my house, or in my pendant, and your brand new pendant. I'm keeping.
We noticed that the air is getting any losing oxygen. I should
Yes,
say.
you do notice that your breathing is becoming heavier and more difficult, and the air seems to be getting thinner with the lanterns burning. It's getting quite hot inside the tomb as well. But much to your chagrin, much to your relief, shortly after silence falls across the tomb, you do begin to hear pickaxes and the sound of labour work coming from the other side of the passageway.
I
the
think
stone
the
slab.
we get.
And with
Sorry, heading toward it.
with a soft rumbling noise, the stone slab is lifted once more out of the passageway, the entryway, and you're able to leave and walk up the stone steps. And you come.
Pick up. Sorry, I pick
Yeah.
up the dynamite stick that I left here. I'll take it back.
Okay, are you going and stealing the gems, or have you done that already?
I have done that.
So you have done that. Okay. So roll for me a d10. We'll see how much you got in wealth.
D10, a D10, a D10, a D10.
You got $900 worth of jewelry.
Did any of us see her?
Is that it? Oh, right, okay.
Is that
Sorry,
it? $900 is a lot of money back then.
Okay. The keeper is getting angry, so let's not upset the keeper. Thank you. That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
People need to be more grateful.
Of course, absolutely. How bad of me. Yeah.
It's almost the Great Depression, and you're talking about $900 not being very much.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. But still, Egyptian old gemstone. All right, 900.
Oh, I don't know if I saw her or not, but I guess I would just ignore her.
She did say that she wouldn't do it if she was being followed, I think. So she must have snuck off as the tomb is opened, as the stone slab is pulled away. You look around and notice that Frances isn't with you. Neither's Abraham, apparently. It's just you and Guy, the only two looking to get out.
The only two
I'm
sensible
going to
people.
sit down and then have a little think about him. And do I really want to carry on doing this shit day after day?
We need to find out who trapped us in there. So now someone else is rescuing us.
Yeah, so Howard Carter.
Howard Carter, wasn't it?
Yeah, you come face to face with Howard Carter, looking distraught and terrified. He's like, "Are you all right? We're so sorry. We can't believe that happened to you."
No, we're not all right.
We're fine. We've had lots worse than this.
Come outside, please. You must be distraught.
I'm pretty well wounded here,
Yeah, what on earth happened to you? You've been bloodied up terribly.
I need some medical attention, but my fellow adventurers won't even help me here.
Oh no, that's terrible. What kind of
I didn't
adventure?
know you were injured, actually.
I'll apply some first aid.
Trail, as he sees the trail of blood going down the corridor.
Okay, so Guy
Well,
gives you
Guy.
one first aid back, one hit point back, even from first aid.
Oh,
Yeah.
gee. Thanks. One. Thank you.
You can only apply it once, can't you? So,
Yeah.
but medicine takes quite a long time, is that right?
Medicine takes
It's an
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I can offer to do some medicine, but it'd take a while.
They have medical doctors who can take a look for you and
Yeah, once we get out of here.
take care
I'm
of you
probably
once you're
better
out.
than them.
Still trying to get through the door.
Well, that's it, guys. Congratulations. You succeeded in passing the Necropolis.
Yay!
You move out of the tomb and are comforted and given medical attention. And they explain they don't know what happened at all with the pulley. They're deeply,
was laughing?
dreadfully sorry. He looks at you confused when you say who was laughing. He doesn't understand what you mean at all.
After it was sealed off, there were people laughing.
He apologizes, but he doesn't think there were at all. There wasn't anyone laughing. Everyone was quite shocked. We lost a lot of good men. A lot of laborers died, and he didn't think there wasn't anyone laughing at all. It wouldn't have been appropriate. He doesn't know why you heard laughter, and neither do you.
Well, the tomb was laughing at us, apparently.
Very good for passing the scenario and destroying the not anomaly, the abomination. Everyone gets a D6 insanity.
I think you mean sanity.
What did I say?
It sounded like you said insanity. A D6
Oh,
insanity.
a D6 of sanity. Oh, insanity. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, D6 of sanity.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's ambiguous. I see.
Yeah, I see what's going on there. Sneaky in.
Hey.
Hey, you got 6. Very nice.
I'm back to where I started.
Okay, we'll move through the investigative development phase now as well. We'll start with the bottom left, the people in the order of the bottom left. So Frances going first.
Okay, so let's start with history. Hey. Oh, okay. And then, oh yeah. Okay. And listen. Nope. Psychology. Yeah. And spotted. Oh, very good. And luck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Kevin.
Oh, sorry. Can I do something about sanity? Like.
Oh yeah, we'll do the self-help and stuff in a moment once
After,
everyone's done
yeah,
their roles.
okay, yeah.
Yes!
We'll go up by
Be
1.
better than a 1
Go
this
up by
time.
1, yeah. Okay, 6 is pretty good.
Okay, so edit that. Take that. Still not quite where I want it, but need 1 more point still. Language. Yeah, doing well today. Consistent as well. As that is that own language? I mean, do we actually add up as its own language, or we suddenly learn some Egyptian or something?
No, carry on with own language. There's too many. The problem with doing a long campaign is too many of the scenarios are focused around the pre-generated characters who have specific skills like German, archaeology, ancient Egypt, sailing, whatever it is that pertains to that particular scenario. So when we do stuff like that, I'll just use your own language skill to see if you can get the roll, see if you can get the check.
It's me. Look.
Yeah, luck as well. Okay, cool.
Okay, that's me done.
Okay, Guy.
Okay, I've got quite a few here. Oh, I needed that one.
It's a good time to get a fumble.
6 points, good. Oh, better first aid even. Wow. 3. Language, yeah. 5. Whoa. Better at listening. By 7. No psychology. No spot hidden improvement. And final one, stealth. Yeah. Six. Alright, I'll take it. And luck. Oh, I've been having a tough time improving my luck.
Yeah, unlucky.
That's it.
Okay, thank you. Paul, your turn to...
Yeah, mine'll be fast. And the only thing I succeeded in was the handgun.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Oh dear, that's a shame. Oh, at least you get some luck.
And that's the D10.
D10, yeah.
5. All right, I'll take that.
Alright, very good. Would anyone like to see an alienist? Pay $20 to get their psychology up, potentially. Their sanity up.
Sure, yes.
Yep.
I'm running out of cash.
I was going to say, when you fly back, the Arkham Gazette pays you all $100 for your services rendered.
Oh, cool. I'll take it. I need it.
So yeah, who wanted to... Francis, did you want to spend $20 to see an alienist?
I did. I spent the money.
Okay, so please roll a D100. We normally give them a skill of 75, so they have to roll under a 75, which you did. Very good. And you get a D3 of sanity back. Okay, good. And would you like to do any self-help at all?
Yes, I'm going to the kennels and I'm gonna get a dog.
You're going to get a dog. Okay. So make
Shoot in the heart.
make a sanity roll, please.
Okay.
Very good. Extreme success. So yeah, you're able to go get a dog. No problem. That gives you eternal happiness and 1d6 sanity back.
Hey. Aw. Ooh.
So come up with a dog's name and put a description of him on your character sheet on the backstory somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, great. You now have a dog. Kev, did you want to see
No.
an alienist or self-help at all?
No.
No? Okay. Guy?
The dog's name is Abomination.
That's quite a good name for a dog, actually.
It's quite long to quote. Abomination, come here.
Yeah.
It's a bad abomination.
Yeah. Becomes Abby or Abo. Oh yeah. No.
Yes,
okay.
Guy has paid his $20. Would like to see the alienist.
Okay, please roll a D100. Aiming for under 75.
Oh,
Oh, that is a fumble. No, 75 would have been 100 as a fumble. Very close. Unfortunately, you fell and you don't have any difference. You don't have any improvement at all. You just pay the $20 and he's unable to help you. You almost offend him, in fact, somehow.
No, to be fair, he sort of thinks he looks at you and he goes, "No, mate, you're beyond help."
well, thank you very much.
And any self-help for you at all, Guy?
I was going to say no, but maybe now that he didn't help me, he or she, I should try it. So let's see, in my backstory. Well, I used the French cooking last time, so I should try something different this time.
Okay.
You know, I lost Philippe. I had to give him up for adoption, so I'd like to I'll adopt a dog this time from the animal shelter.
Hey, come with me. We got to do
Actually,
that.
I can't do that, right? Because that's not already in my background. No.
Yeah, I'll allow you to invent one like
Okay.
Elena did. If you want to
Okay.
invent a background, as long as the sanity roll is passed.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to adopt a new dog. I'm going to call him Rhody. Like, that's the nickname for Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
Rhody. So my sanity check.
Yeah.
It's not my
Maybe
most
we-
significant thing. That's the house, but. All right, did it.
Yeah, okay, so you adopt him, no problem. You get a new doggy called Rhody, and you get a D6 of sanity back from him.
Maybe the other two
Great.
dogs are brothers, or they are brother and sisters. Yeah.
So I'll have to update my backstory with Rhody.
Yes, please do that in between episodes. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you.
How is Rhodey going to survive with the upset cat?
Oh, she's in an
The-
animal shelter now.
I had to give up Philippe
Oh, you had to give
because
it
he was mean to me all the time. He was scratching me and he hated me.
up.
I think Sterling took him, didn't it? So, am I imagining that?
I think you're imagining stuff, Kev.
Oh, that won't be a surprise in this game.
Sanity's getting to you, yeah. And finally, Paul, would you like to self-help at all or see an alienist?
Oh, hey Doc, would you take $10?
The price is non-negotiable. I'm not a news agent.
I'm on a pension here, you know, and then from the police department, and it's not that great.
Make a fast talk roll.
Fuck, I can't even find it. Here we go. No, that's not good.
That's a fumble. He gets very annoyed with you for wasting his time, and he throws you out. He doesn't give you a chance to take any kind of medical treatment.
Okay, Doc. Maybe next time.
Would you like to self-help at all?
No.
So this
I'm
is why we
cool.
have the NHS over here, because it's all about the money over there.
If I go and visit Vinny with my new dog, would that help? You know, dog therapy, pet therapy.
I bet he doesn't like dogs.
Oh no! Oh, you don't know.
No. Nah, too much work.
But
Give me
I'm
a
sorry,
I'm cute little kitty cat.
I'm sorry, Vinny. The dog is gonna come with us now, so you will have to try to come to terms with it.
I know a cute little kitty cat named Philippe who's waiting for a good home.
I heard about that one. No. I'm quite alright by myself.
All right, guys. So you have finished successfully the scenario, not Metropolis, Necropolis. Good job. Well done. What did you all think of it? I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It is a good sort of counterpoint to the one we were doing before.
Yeah,
fun.
that's why I picked it. Yeah, I thought it might be a bit faster paced. There was quite a lot of stuff which you didn't actually manage to get around to investigating, but you got most of it towards the end, actually. I took quite a lot of lethality off the boss. I felt bad. It's supposed to have a build of 4, so it's supposed to have 3d6 extra damage.
Wow.
So that extreme success
it
it got
killed,
on
yeah.
Vinny would have been, it just would have torn him to shreds immediately in that first round.
Well, a normal one would have killed, wouldn't it? Just the one it killed.
Well, basically, if it rolled high, yeah. So you would have 4d6 damage. So if it rolled well, or even if it rolled averagely, 12 damage would have been enough to kill most people in one. So yeah, quite high lethality. But yeah, you got through it no problem. I hope you had a lot of fun, guys. I hope you're at home watching, had a lot of fun as well. We're going to be picking up again next episode with a different scenario, another Gateways from Terror. It's going to be the Dead Border is the next one we're going to be trying. That'll be at 7 o'clock next week, between 7 and 10. Hopefully we'll see you all there for that. If not, see you in some other content I produce. I try and make content at least once a week nowadays. So, wait till next time.
Oh.